Happy New Year, everybody. It's Masterath here, and it's time for the end-of-year review for 2021. Yes, 2021, very similar to 2020, was not the year that we were asking for, but I don't know. Does anyone have any hope for this year? Honestly, I don't at this point. But anyway, let's look back at how good 2021 was for the channel, shall we? Let's try and liven ourselves up for the new year, I guess. So let's kick off with what we usually do, and that will be the viewership for this year. So, last year's viewership record for a month was April 2020, with a total of 18,679 views in that month, and that total lasted nearly a whole year, that record, until March 2021 of this year, which scored a total of 19,117, barely edging it out by about 500 views. And then 2 months later, May of 2021 came in and absolutely crushed the record. The new record now stands from May of 2021 with a total of 22,342 views, and I have no idea why. To be fair, most of it was Swords and Sandals stuff, but I think the new game was, well, the idea for the new game was released like the month before. I didn't get it. But anyway, thank you very much for a new viewership record for that month, May of 2021. That one is going to be tough to beat. And speaking of viewership, we now go to how many views we got in the year of 2021. The previous record was set in 2020 of 182,436 views. And this year, narrowly edged it out with 192,851 views, beating it by just over 10,000 views. And it's very similar when it comes to watch time, when the initial record was set in 2020 of 20,707.41 hours, but 2021 with 21,945.73 hours. Two records there being held by 2021 at least. So then we move to subscribers now. Our long-standing record from January 2019, nearly 3 years ago, is still around at 64. But we did get quite close this year, or last year I guess, got to get used to that, with May of 2021 scoring a total of 57 subscribers. So not far off, only 7 subscribers off the record there. So not too bad going at all. This is the second year in a row, though, where the subscriber amount has dropped from the previous year. It started in 2019, when the record was 396, then 2020, 370, and last year, 364. But at least it's leveling out at that point, so like the high 300 mark. So that's all good. And once again, I'd like to say thank you very much and welcome to all the new subscribers from last year. And now we get to the video with the most views on the channel throughout 2021. Last year, we had a new winner in Swords and Sandals 3, Part 1 of 14, The Rebirth of Formerly Pete, as it edged out the multiple-time winners, Let's Play Swords and Sandals 2, Part 1 of 18, First Blood. Did it win it this year? Yes, but by a literal nose. I checked the scores yesterday, and it was tied between Swords and Sandals 3, Part 1 of 14, The Rebirth of Formerly Pete, and another video, Let's Play PDC World Championship Darts Pro Tour, Part 1 of 47, Up to the Oki. They both had 5,436 views apiece, but looking at the new analytics, an extra 20 views have gone for Swords and Sandals 3's video, while none for the PDC World Championship Darts Pro Tour, giving the winner for the second year in a row, Let's Play Swords and Sandals 3, Part 1 of 14, The Rebirth of Formerly Pete, with an overall view score of 5,456. This video also got the most of the watch times as well for this year, with a total of 466.7 hours. This now puts that video up into second place and chasing down our current highest viewed video on the channel, Swords and Sandals 2 Part 1 of 18 First Blood, which currently has a viewership total of 22,909 versus Swords and Sandals 3 Part 1 of 14's The Rebirth of Formerly Pete, currently on 20,524. And where does that put the PDC World Championship Darts Pro Tour? Well, it currently has just over 6,000 views with 6,001, putting it currently in 16th place. That's all well and good, but what about last year's videos? Which one of them did the best when it comes to viewership? Well, it's pretty obvious really, isn't it? It would be the first part of my Swords and Sandals medieval Let's Play, A Knight with an Afro, which currently has 949 views. The only other Let's Play that actually got over 200 views in its first video was a shocker for me, actually. Let's Play Super Kirby Clash Part 1 of 24 Class Party, with a total of 282 views. The other sort of playthrough to achieve over the 300 mark was the first part of my formerly Pete's No Cheat run in Swords and Sandals 3 that I streamed on Twitch back in July with 315. And it's a very similar thing when it comes to the Let's Play with the most views as well, according to the playlist stats, with Swords and Sandals Medieval running away with it from this year with 2,114 views, beating Super Kirby Clash's 1,215 views. So altogether, a year very much like 2020, where we're up there. No real progress, but that's fine. To be honest, I prefer for it to be leveling out rather than dropping considerably. So that is all good. So, when it comes to next year, what are we going to get? Well, we're going to get a lot of PC games. Unfortunately, a lot of these were recorded in the middle to late 2019. My computer died, my old computer died, and the studio wasn't fully ready yet for the consoles. That's something that I sorted out back in sort of the summer. No, it would have been last winter. But yeah, there's still loads more to go. But still, we got some very interesting PC games, including The Binding of Isaac Repentance, finally. We also have Monster Train. Obviously, at the moment, we've also got Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness coming out. We've got Gunman Clive 2. We have got Swords and Souls Never Seen. So many games that will be played through next year. And of course, Twitch as well. I'm currently playing through for part 11 of the Pokemon Crystal Nuzlocke. Go and follow me on Twitch, by the way. Cheap plug at twitch.tv/Masterath. Next year, hopefully, if the viewership goes the same way, the channel should reach 1 million views altogether, which is absolutely nuts. And, well, check back with us next year for the End of Year Review 2022 on New Year's Day 2023 to find out if we actually did that, or will we have to wait a little bit longer. Also, I give a brilliant shout out to Leo MR, Powerhouse Miniatures, and Zega the Chaos King as my glorious patrons. Thank you very much for your continuous contribution to the evolution of this channel. It is very much appreciated. I'm Masterath, and I'll see you for more Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness later. I'll see you then, and Happy New Year, everyone.